Anastasia Mutevu to start.
Madam Speaker, I'm raising on standing order number 27. Madam Speaker, the standing order says it is about days and hours of the plenary sitting. Madam Speaker, this is an issue which members have been raising. And Madam Speaker, I don't see why it is hard when we are not starting at 10, members are not notified that the session will be delayed. Start of the session, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, some of us, and giving an example of myself, I left my home in Masinga exactly at 6, so that I can be here between 8:30 and 9. And by 9, Madam Speaker, I was here. Now, Madam Speaker, we are starting our sessions today at 11. I'm not trying to blame anyone, Madam Speaker, on this, but I think it is prudent that when the office is not ready for the session to start at 10, we be notified so that we can do other things, Madam Speaker.
Sure.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Member, for that very crucial information. I keep on saying information is power, and when we have something that will delay us, it's just prudent that the Secretariat communicate to the members that we are going to start late, because anytime there is starting late, there must be a reason, and then let the members be communicated to. Thank you, members, for that. All right, let's proceed.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'm Mutevu Anastasia, a member of Procedure and House Rules Committee. Honorable Speaker, I wish to lay the following paper on the floor of the House today, Tuesday, 21st November 2023. Report on the Procedure and House Rules Committee on proposed amendments to standing orders. I lay. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Don't throw. Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Anastasia. I invite now Honorable...
Madam Speaker, point of is it information?
I don't know.
Yeah, point of information. Yes.
Okay, proceed.
Madam Speaker, I wish to make a request that we be supplied with the order paper, because we are just following, but we don't have the same. So maybe that can be shared. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Member, for that information. Clerk, what's not happening? Why do we have members who don't have the order paper? Okay. The information I have is that it was uploaded. It's not there yet. Okay. Please make sure that your work is good when we are starting plenary. That is for you, Secretariat. Let's not make work hard for members to follow these proceedings, because you can't follow when you are not having the order paper. That is the program of the day. Yeah. So we are not going to repeat this again, because we have said it before and before. Dominic, are you listening to me? Yeah, please. Sorry. Thank you. That was it? Okay. Thank you very much. You want to...
I think, Madam Speaker, this issue needs to be noted with a lot of seriousness.
Yes.
It is not the first, nor the second, nor the third time. We are coming to this assembly and keep nodding to the Secretariat to issue with us with order paper. In fact, Madam Speaker, 24 hours even before we come for plenary settings, we're supposed to be furnished with this information, so that we'll be able to interrogate if it's a report, if it's any information, so that when members stand to debate and argue and disseminate information and work about all what is supposed to be done in that, we have information. Right now, when we are furnished with information, we don't even understand what is happening, Madam Speaker. So this matter ought to be taken very seriously. Yeah. In fact, yesterday, the House Business Committee did pass what they're supposed to do this week. Members are supposed to be communicated so that they can prepare adequately to come and argue those issues before this House. Thank you, Madam.
I agree 100% on that, because first of all, you really need to internalize. Read the communication, read the papers, the agenda paper, and understand it so that you can even be able to debate. Yes. Yeah, so I
For an
hope,
additional point of information, Honorable Speaker.
yes, Honorable Member.
As per Standing Order number 52, that is what it talks about the amendment of a motion. And it is required that you submit a written notice to the Speaker 2 hours before the business land before the House. So if we don't get that information in good time, it means now members will have been deprived that opportunity provided for by the standing orders. So let's be keen. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
I thi-
On same breath, Madam Speaker. On same breath, Madam Speaker. That is on point of information. Madam Speaker, last week I tried to bring an amendment to a motion, but it couldn't go through because of the standing order number 52,
Yeah.
which has been quoted by the leader of minority.
Yes.
Why, Madam Speaker? Madam Speaker, if you want to bring an amendment, and now Honorable Anastasia has read a paper before this House, which touches on powers and privileges. And that is where we amend our standing orders. Madam Speaker, I think it is good that these members be furnished with the business of the week before, but not to be furnished with the business of the week in the House, and the papers are late, and maybe a member wants to move an amendment to that motion, and it is, you are told it should be 2 hours before the motion or the papers are late. So, Madam Speaker, I think in the predicament we are in, I'm seeking your indulgence that we adjourn this sitting so that members can have papers, can have the order paper, go through it. If any one of them wants to amend anything, we bring the amendment in the afternoon. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
I think I already had made a ruling that we proceed, and then they upload immediately. But your point is really noted. Even last week, the last time we discussed this matter, I remember we said, let the Secretariat sit down, organize that we be getting these papers a week before. Didn't we say something like that? Yes, so the Secretariat, can I have your commitment that this time you are going to do your work? Yes, thank you. We are not going to repeat this again. We will take action if this is not going to be followed. Thank you, honorable members. We can proceed. All right. Honorable Musila.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My name is Mwoki wa Musila, MCA Didhin Ward, and today I want to lay a paper as the Chairman, Transport, Roads and Public Works Committee. Honorable Speaker, I wish to lay following paper on the table of the House today, Tuesday, 21st November 2023. Report of the Transport, Roads and Public Works Committee on the status of the contracted rural roads projects, financial year 2022-2023. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, honorable member. Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
May I invite Honorable Anastasia Motevu, member of Procedure and House Rules Committee, to come forward and give a notice of motion.
Honorable Speaker, that where standing orders are written, rules under which as Legislative House conducts its business. Further aware that the standing orders regulate the way honorable members conduct their business and how debates are organized, and they are unique to the legislative body they govern. Informed that the Procedure and House Rules Committee, as established under Standing Orders 187, is mandated to propose amendments to standing orders, aware that under Standing Order 226, the Procedure and Rules Committee may each time propose amendments to the standing orders, further aware that the committee considered a proposed amendment and compiled a report to that effect. Honorable Speaker, I wish to give notice of motion that this Honorable House discusses and approves the report of the Procedure and Rules Committee, the Committee on Proposed Amendments on Standing Orders. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member. May I once again invite Honorable Mwoki Musila, Chairperson Transport, Roads and Public Works Committee, to come forward and give another notice of motion.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Notice of motion by I, Mwoki wa Musila, Chair, Transport, Roads and Public Works Committee. Honorable Speaker, that aware the county assemblies and oversight function is one of the cornerstones of democracy. Aware that oversight is a means for holding the county executive accountable for its action and for ensuring that it implements policies in accordance with the laws and budget passed by the county assembly. Acknowledging that Article 183(3) of the Constitution of Kenya 2010 provides that the County Executive Committee shall provide the County Assembly with full and regular reports on matters relating to the county. Further aware that Article 185(3) states that the County Assembly, while respecting the principle of separation of powers, may exercise oversight over the County Executive Committee and any other county executive organs. Cognizant that the Transport, Roads and Public Works Committee is established under the second schedule Standing Order 190 and it's mandated to deal with all matters related to the county transport, including county roads. Aware that the Transport, Roads and Public Works Committee received a report on status of rural roads projects from the Department of Roads and Transport, conducted several site visits and to ascertain the status of the sampled roads as indicated in the report, held meetings with the County Executive Committee member and compiled this report. Honorable Speaker, I wish to give notice of motion that this Honorable House discusses and approves the Transport, Roads and Public Works Committee report on the status of the contracted rural roads projects financial year 2022-2023. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Member. Next order.
Order number 7, statements.
May I invite Honorable Nicholas Nzioka to come forward and make statements.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Honorable Speaker, the House Business Committee met on Monday, 20th November 2023, to prioritize business for the House as forwarded by committees and honorable members pursuant to the provision of Standing Order number 151, Suborder 6D. The committee balloted business as follows. Tuesday morning, 21st November 2023 at 10 a.m. 1. Response to a statement on Mudhwane Ward floodlights by the Honorable Daniel Ndweki. B. Response to a statement on what the county government is doing to ensure access to water by residents of Matungulu West Ward by the Honorable Daniel Mwindi. C. Report by the Procedure and House Rules Committee on the proposed amendments for standing orders by the Honorable Anastasia Mutevu. Tuesday afternoon, 21st November 2023 at 2:30 p.m. Response to a statement on human-wildlife conflict in Matu Ward by the Honorable Anastasia Andilo. B. Report on status of contracted rural roads projects for financial year 2022-2023 by the Honorable Mwoki Musila. Wednesday morning, 22nd November 2023 at 10 a.m. A. Report of Budget and Appropriations Committee on Machakos County Supplementary Budget Estimates for the financial year 2023-2024 by the Honorable Dominic Ndambuki. B. The Machakos County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2023, first reading by the Honorable Dominic Ndambuki. C. The Machakos County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2023, second reading by the Honorable Dominic Ndambuki. Wednesday afternoon, 22nd November 2023 at 2:30 p.m. A. The Machakos County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2022, the Committee of Whole House by the Honorable Dominic Ndambuki. And B. The Machakos County Supplementary Appropriation Bill 2023, that is third reading by the Honorable Dominic Ndambuki. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Member. May I invite Honorable Daniel Dwiki, Chairperson, Lands and Energy Committee, to come forward. I understand Honorable Helen Detty is holding his brief. Come forward, proceed with the statement.
Response on statement on Mudhwani floodlights by the Chairperson, Lands and Energy Committee, Honorable Daniel Dwiki. Honorable Speaker, Standing Order 41, Sub 2C states that a member may request for a statement from the committee chairperson relating to matters under the mandate of the committee, and the Speaker may either appoint a day for the statement or direct that the statement be issued on the same day. Honorable Speaker, during an assembly sitting dated 11th October 2023, Honorable Dominic Maitha, MCA Mudhwani Ward, sought a statement on the following. 1. Why the department has never implemented provision of floodlights in Mudhwani Ward in the financial years of 2021, 2022, 2022 to 2023, and fiscal year 2023-2024. 2. The plans